The power to mend your heart is already inside you. Even if there are places that ache, even if memories rise like sudden weather, there is a wise, steady love living at your center. It does not scold. It does not rush. It waits with a soft glow, the way dawn waits behind the horizon, certain of its own light. You do not have to deserve it. You do not have to perform for it. Love is not a reward. It is your nature. Right now, in this very breath, it is here. Let this be your starting point. There is nothing broken about your essence. There is only tenderness asking to be held. Let the words settle in your body. Notice the breath as it moves in and out. Feel the gentle rise of the chest, the quiet fall of the belly. If thoughts wander, that is all right. If tears want to come, that is all right. Healing is not a straight line. It is a river that curves toward the sea. You are safe to be exactly where you are. You may softly say within, I am willing to be kind to myself today. I am willing to let love help me. When the heart has carried pain, it can forget the sound of its own truth. Yet beneath the noise of fear, there is a calm presence that knows what to do. This presence whispers, you are lovable. You are worthy of gentleness. You belong to life. You may not feel this fully yet, and that is okay. Willingness is enough to open the smallest window, and the smallest window is enough for light to enter. Even a sliver of light changes a room. Place a hand over your heart for a moment. Feel warmth through your palm. Your body understands touch. It recognizes safety through simple gestures. You can tell yourself quietly, I am here for you. I am listening. Notice if your breath loosens just a little. Notice if your shoulders drop a fraction. These tiny shifts are love doing its work, like roots taking hold in good soil. Healing begins in such ordinary moments. There is a kind medicine inside every appreciative thought. When you acknowledge even one small goodness, the way air moves, the steadiness of the ground, the miracle of a heartbeat, you invite your inner healer to step forward. Appreciation is not pretending. It is choosing to water what sustains you. You might offer, I appreciate my courage to keep going. I appreciate my body for carrying me. I appreciate that love has not given up on me. Let these words be like warm tea for the spirit. If resistance arises, it's too late. I don't know how. I'm not ready. Let love meet that too. You do not need to wrestle resistance. Simply notice it with kindness, the way you would notice a cloud. Love says, thank you for trying to protect me, and continues to breathe. This is how harsh winds quiet. This is how the inner sky clears. You are not fixing yourself. You are remembering yourself. You are turning toward the part of you that has always been whole. Every gentle breath, every caring thought, every moment you choose tenderness over blame restores you to your natural rhythm. The heart is not made of glass. It is made of living, renewing life. It can mend. It can open again. It can trust the sun. As you close this first passage, whisper one simple line to the mirror of your awareness. I am willing to heal through love. Let it echo softly. Let it find the rooms in you that need it most. There is no need to force anything. Love moves at the pace of safety, and safety is growing here. For now, breathe, feel your feet on the ground, and know this truth. The medicine you seek is already within you, and it knows your name. Let us begin by making space for love to arrive in ways the body can understand. The heart listens through breath, posture, and the small signals of safety. Sit or stand in a way that feels kind. Let your feet meet the ground as if greeting an old friend. Unclench the jaw. Let the tongue soften from the roof of the mouth. The shoulders can roll back and down as though they have found a gentle shelf to rest on. With one hand on the belly and one on the upper chest, feel the rhythm of your life moving. Inhale as though you are smelling a flower. Exhale as though you are cooling tea. Allow the breath to widen you from the inside, like curtains parting to let in morning light. When the nervous system feels safe, love has a doorway. Safety is not the absence of challenge. It is the presence of kindness. You are offering your body assurances. I am here with you. We are not rushing. Nothing is being forced. On the next breath, notice the place under your collarbones, a bowl where tenderness can gather. Imagine warm sunlight pooling there, soothing the edges, warming what has felt tight. This is not pretend. This is cooperation with your biology. The body responds to images of comfort because it seeks harmony. It wants to exhale. If emotions flutter up while you breathe, old sadness, worry, or a quick flash of anger, let them rise like birds and perch in awareness. You do not have to chase them or make meaning out of them. Your single task is to keep breathing and keep softening. If you want a simple cue, try. Inhale here, exhale now. Or inhale, I am safe to feel. Exhale, I am safe to heal. These lines are not magic spells. They are bridges that carry you from habit to presence. As the shoulders melt, the heart hears a clear message. You matter enough to be met gently. You can add touch, because touch speaks more quickly than thoughts. Place a palm over the sternum and circle slowly, the way you would calm a child. Offer appreciation to this body that has never once given up on you. Appreciate the breath for its patience. Appreciate the spine for holding you upright. Appreciate the skin for being the boundary that keeps you whole. Appreciation is love in motion, and love in motion travels quickly through tense places. If tears come, let them wash old dust from corners you no longer need to hide. The ground underneath you holds steady, and you are allowed to rest on it. When the body begins to soften, you will notice small changes. A little more warmth in the chest, a hint of spaciousness behind the eyes, a quieter inner room. This is readiness. Healing does not begin with grand declarations. It begins with this subtle yes. If you wish, write a single journal line. When I soften, I notice, and let your pen finish the sentence. The wisdom that rises will be simple and trustworthy. Keep breathing, keep softening. The door is open. There will be moments when pain appears like a wave, and your first impulse may be to brace. Bracing makes sense when we expect to be overwhelmed, but love offers another way, meeting pain with a steady, compassionate attention, not interrogation, not analysis. Attention that says, I see you and I will not abandon you. Find a quiet minute. Sit with your back supported. Place one hand where the ache seems to live, maybe the throat that holds unsaid words, or the solar plexus that carried old fear, or the heart that remembers loss. Breathe into that place as though you are widening a window for fresh air. Let the sensation describe itself without labels: tight, hot, heavy, prickly, dull. Notice how it shifts with each breath, growing, shrinking, pulsing, moving. You are becoming a loving witness. If a story tries to leap in, why this happened, whose fault it is, thank the mind for its enthusiasm and love. Turn to the simple truth of sensation. Your kindness is a warm river flowing around a stone. Over time, rivers shape stones, not by force, by presence. If tears arise, allow them their dignity. Tears are emotion made visible. They carry minerals of insight. If numbness shows up instead, meet numbness with the same gentle attention. Numbness is not failure. It is the body's temporary bridge between too much and enough. You can whisper inwardly, "It is safe to feel a little more," and then rest. Love never pushes, it invites. On the next exhale, let your shoulders drop a millimeter further. Notice how the body answers kindness with more truth. A short mirror line can support you here. Stand before a mirror or imagine one in your inner eye. Look into your own gaze, soft, not searching, and say, "I will not abandon you when you hurt." Feel the resonance of that promise. Promises made to the self rebuild trust as surely as sunrise rebuilds morning. Trust does not erase pain, but it changes the conditions around it. Pain that is witnessed no longer has to shout. It may still speak, but its tone softens, like a storm moving offshore. If you wish, invite a small journal question. What is the kindest sentence I can tell this feeling right now? Let one sentence appear. It might be, "Thank you for trying to protect me," or "I hear you and I'm here," or "We will move one breath at a time." Keep the sentence simple, a cup the heart can hold. Return to it when the wave rises. Over days and weeks, your compassionate attention becomes a shoreline. The waves still come, but you know where to stand. The way we speak to ourselves shapes the climate of our inner home. Some rooms may have been painted with criticism for years. Harsh words can become background noise we no longer notice. Love invites us to repaint slowly with truth and warmth. Begin by listening for the old phrases. Notice them the way you noticed body sensations. Nothing I do is enough. I'm too much. I'm not lovable. There is no scolding here, only recognition. These were learned for survival, not chosen from love, and what was learned can be unlearned. Place a hand over your heart again and let a new voice step forward, steady and kind. This voice does not argue with the old one. It speaks a deeper truth with calm repetition. If the old line says, "I'm not enough," the kind voice answers, "I am already enough for this moment." If the old line says, "I'm too much," the kind voice responds, "My fullness is welcome and wise." If the old line says, "I'm not lovable," the kind voice affirms, "I am lovable because I exist." Notice that each kind line rests in the present and does not require proof. Love's truths do not ask for courtroom evidence. They feel like soft ground under bare feet. You can practice this rewriting throughout the day. When you catch a harsh phrase, pause, breathe, relax the jaw, and place one hand on the body, then offer a replacement that is simple and believable. The nervous system learns through repetition and tone, not perfection. Think of it as teaching a gentle animal to trust your approach. Sudden movements startle, a steady presence invites. Each time you choose the kind line, you lay down a new pathway in the mind, like walking the same trail through meadow grass until it becomes a clear route. A mirror practice deepens this work. In the morning or evening, meet your own eyes and speak to yourself as you would to someone you dearly love. Keep it short, sincere, and rhythmic, so the body can breathe with the words, "I am willing to treat myself with kindness today. I respect my limits. I honor my needs. Thank you, body, for carrying me." These are not slogans. They are nourishment. Feel the micro-relaxations, how the muscles of the face untangle, how the chest loosens. The body recognizes honesty. When the old voice returns, and it will, welcome it as an old habit that forgot the new rules of the house. You can say, "Thank you for trying to keep me safe. We are doing things differently now." Then return to breath and your chosen truth. You are not performing positivity, you are cultivating accuracy. The accurate truth is that you are worthy of kindness because you are alive. The accurate truth is that your heart is capable of learning new music. With time, the inner home grows quieter, and love's voice becomes the one you trust first. To support the rewrite, try a small written ritual. At the top of a page, write the old phrase once. Under it, write 3 kind lines that feel like warm blankets. Close the notebook, place your hand on it, and breathe in gratitude for your willingness to change your climate. Love is patient, love is persistent, and love is rewiring you, one breath, one sentence, one softened jaw at a time. Forgiveness is not about forgetting what happened or pretending it did not matter. Forgiveness is choosing not to carry the hot coal another step. It is a loving release that says, "My heart is too precious to be burned by yesterday." Sit with your breath for a moment and feel the weight you've been holding, perhaps in the chest, the throat, or the belly. Notice how the body tightens when a painful memory rises. We tighten because we hope tension will protect us. Yet love shows another path, softening around the memory so it can move. On the inhale, allow the memory to be exactly what it is. On the exhale, let the body loosen its grip by 1 degree. Inhale, "This is the truth of what I felt." Exhale, "I release the need to relive it." Forgiveness begins where honesty and kindness meet. There may be a part of you that worries. Forgiveness means letting someone off the hook, or that forgiving yourself means you won't learn. Trust that love is wise more than fear. Forgiveness is not denial, it is discernment. It says, "I can see the past clearly and still choose peace." If guilt has been living in your ribs, invite a gentle conversation. "I was doing the best I could with what I knew then, and I am learning new ways now." If resentment has built a wall around your heart, acknowledge the wall with respect. It kept you safe when you had fewer tools. Then place your hand on your heart and whisper, "I am ready to live free." Notice the breath respond, like a door unlocking from the inside. A small practice can help. Choose a person or version of yourself who still tugs at your energy. You do not have to like them or approve of anything that happened. Simply bring them to mind and picture a silver thread connecting your hearts. On the inhale, draw love into your own chest, strengthening yourself. On the exhale, release the thread to the light, saying, I return your energy to you, and I call my energy back to me. Do this 3 times, slowly. Feel the difference between love and entanglement. Love nourishes, entanglement drains. Forgiveness is the art of choosing nourishment. Sometimes the hardest one to forgive is the person in the mirror. We replay the scene, the words, the moment our voice shook, the day we stayed or left or froze. Bring that image to mind and place both hands over your heart, thumbs touching the sternum like a small roof. Let your eyes be soft. Breathe. Tell yourself, I forgive you for not knowing what you know today. I forgive you for trying to survive. I forgive you for being human. The body will hear the rhythm and ease its guard. Tears may come. Let them cleanse. If numbness arrives instead, let numbness rest in your kindness. Every time you forgive even a fraction, you make more room for living. End with gratitude. Yes, gratitude right here. Gratitude does not excuse harm, it restores power. Whisper, thank you, life, for teaching me through contrast. Thank you, heart, for staying open to learning. Thank you, love, for guiding me to freedom. Notice the subtle lift inside, as though windows were opened after a long storm. This is forgiveness doing its gentle, brilliant work. You are not giving in, you are getting free. And in this freedom, your heart remembers how to breathe its natural, loving breath. Healing deepens when we learn to reparent the heart, offering daily care we may have longed for and did not receive in the ways we needed. Reparenting is not about blaming the past. It is about meeting present needs with tenderness and skill. Picture the heart as a small, wise child who looks to you for cues. Are we safe? Are we cared for? Will you show up today? Your consistent kindness, simple, repeated, reliable, teaches the heart to relax into trust. Begin each morning with a gentle ritual that takes less than 2 minutes. Stand, feel your feet, loosen the jaw, and place a hand on your chest. Say, today I promise to be on my side. Today I promise to listen. Today I promise to rest when I am tired. Feel how the body receives these promises like warm soup. The nervous system loves rhythm. Choose 1 or 2 anchor points in your day to check in. At midday, ask, what is the kindest next step? It might be a glass of water, 3 easy breaths, or postponing a decision until your body feels safe. In the evening, offer the heart a closing line. You did enough for today. I'm proud of you for trying. Let your shoulders drop as if unhooking a heavy bag. These may seem like small gestures, but small gestures build a secure bond. When the inner bond strengthens, fear doesn't have to shout to be heard. Touch is a simple, powerful way to reparent. Try the butterfly hold. Go. Cross your arms over your chest. Place each hand on the opposite upper arm and tap lightly, left then right, like soft rain. Breathe in appreciation for your courage. Breathe out any urgency. Or trace small circles over the center of your chest, telling yourself, I am here, I am steady, I am kind. The body responds to tone more than words. Let your tone be slow and warm, like a lullaby you hum without thinking. If memories stir, assure them, you are safe now. I'm the grown-up, and I will care for us. Reparenting also means feeding the heart with truthful language. Make a list of 3 care sentences you can use every day. Keep them simple and believable. I have time to go gently. My needs matter in this body. Rest is productive for my healing. Place these on a card by your bed or mirror. Speak them in a breath-friendly rhythm, the way ocean waves come and go. Over weeks, the rhythm becomes a groove, and your body starts to anticipate kindness instead of bracing for criticism. This is how inner trust grows from seed to root to bloom. Invite a playful element, because the heart learns through delight. Choose one small joy each day, stepping into sunlight for 30 seconds, noticing the scent of soap, stretching like a cat upon waking, writing one line of gratitude about your own effort. Appreciation is not a luxury, it is essential nutrition. When you say, I appreciate myself for showing up, the heart hears, I am worth caring for. That message changes everything. If you miss a day, let that be part of the learning. No scolding, just return. You can always return. Before sleep, place a soft hand over your belly and another over your heart. Breathe in for a count of 4, hold for 2, out for 6. Whisper, thank you for today. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for healing, even when I am not watching. Let the last feeling be one of being held from the inside by you. This is reparenting, ordinary, repeated acts of kindness that rebuild the home where your heart lives. With time, you will notice a quiet sturdiness. You will feel more able to say yes when you mean yes, and no when you mean no, because you trust your own care. Boundaries are how love walks in the world. They are not walls to keep life out. They are riverbanks that allow your energy to flow clean and strong. When boundaries are unclear, the heart becomes flooded and exhausted. When boundaries are firm and kind, the heart can rest and offer more freely. Begin by noticing where your body says no, even when your mouth says yes. The body tells the truth through tight jaws, heavy chests, and prickly skin. Pause when those signals appear. Put a hand over the place that speaks the loudest and breathe. Ask, what is my honest limit right now? Trust the first simple answer. Boundaries start with honesty. Practice a gentle script you can use with yourself and others. Keep it warm, clear, and short so your breath can carry it. Try, I can't do that today, and I wish you well. Or, I'm available for 30 minutes. After that, I need to rest. Or, that doesn't work for me. Here's what does. Your voice may tremble at first. Trembling is just the body learning a new dance. Each time you honor your limit, your heart learns that you will protect it. Protection is love in action. Protection tells the child within, you are safe with me. Notice how boundaries and forgiveness work together. Forgiveness frees you from the past. Boundaries protect your future. You can forgive someone and still say, this is the distance that keeps me well. You can love someone and still choose not to participate in what harms you. If guilt arrives, meet it with kindness. I am allowed to take care of myself. My needs are valuable. My time and energy are precious resources. Speak these truths slowly, letting them land in your ribs. The more you practice, the more natural it feels to choose what aligns with your well-being. Create a simple boundary check-in before saying yes. Ask yourself 3 questions. Do I have the time? Do I have the energy? Does this align with what matters to me now? If any answer is no, you are allowed to decline. You can also offer a loving alternative if it feels right. I can't meet tonight, but I can send a supportive message. Or, I can't take the whole project, but I can help with one part. Boundaries are not punishment. They are design. You are designing a life that supports your healing. There are inner boundaries, too. The way you speak to yourself and what thoughts you allow to set up camp. If a thought arrives that drains your spirit, you can say, I don't host that energy anymore, and return to your kind line. Set time boundaries with rumination. I will give this worry 5 minutes, then I will breathe and do the next gentle thing. Set space boundaries with your environment, a small corner where your heart knows it will not be criticized, a chair, a windowsill, a journal page. Enter that space and feel the relief of clarity. Love thrives where clarity lives. To anchor this, place your feet on the ground and imagine roots extending into the earth. Lift the crown of your head as if a thread were guiding you upward. Between root and crown, your heart stands supported. Say, I am anchored in love and guided by clarity. Feel the spine lengthen, the jaw soften, the breath deepen. This is the posture of a loving boundary, open front, strong back. From here, you can offer your yes with joy and your no with grace. Both are expressions of love. Both keep your heart healthy enough to give and receive what is good. Gratitude is not a demand to be cheerful. It is a soft turning toward what nourishes you now. After the deep work of forgiveness, reparenting, and boundaries, gratitude becomes a way to circulate the healing you've made room for. Think of it as breath for the heart, an inhale that receives life, an exhale that offers thanks. Begin small. Notice a sip of water and whisper inwardly, thank you for quenching me. Notice the way light falls across a table, the sturdiness of your chair, the way your shoulders lower when you remember to exhale. Gratitude is not a performance, it is attention, and attention grows what it touches. When the mind wants to hunt for what is missing, invite it to gather what supports. You might place one hand on your chest and say, I appreciate the courage that brought me to this moment. I appreciate my body for staying with me through every season. I appreciate the simple chance to begin again. These are not distractions from pain. They are nutrients. Just as a garden cannot thrive on water alone, your healing cannot thrive on analysis alone. It needs the warm sun of appreciation to coax new life from the soil. Let gratitude warm you from the inside like tea held between both palms. If you feel resistance, what if I'm grateful and life takes it away? Meet that thought with kindness. Gratitude does not guarantee outcomes. It strengthens your roots so wind cannot uproot you as easily. When you appreciate, you are not bargaining. You are aligning with the truth that goodness exists alongside challenge. Try a brief practice. 3 breaths, 3 thank yous. Inhale slowly and say within, thank you for this breath. Exhale and say thank you for my willing heart. Inhale again. Thank you for the chance to learn. Let each thank you land in the body, jaw soft, shoulders easy, chest warm. Consider keeping a gentle circulation journal. Each evening write 2 lines, what nourished me today, and how I offered nourishment today. Under the first, note something tiny, the scent of soap, a kind text, a quiet minute. Under the second, note a way you shared from your overflow. A smile, a patient pause, a boundary spoken with grace. This practice teaches your heart that love both receives and gives. and that both movements are holy. Over time, you will see patterns of support, people, places, and choices that reliably feed you. You will also notice what drains you, and your boundaries will sharpen effortlessly. Let gratitude touch the places that once felt unreachable. Place a hand on the area that has carried an old ache and whisper, "Thank you for protecting me until I had better tools. Thank you for your messages. I can listen now without fear." Notice how your body responds to being thanked rather than judged. Muscles unclench. The inner atmosphere shifts from tight to tender. Appreciation is a balm, and the body recognizes balm. If tears arise, let them be evidence that something softened. If nothing moves, appreciate the stillness. Thank you for this pause. It is also part of healing. Bring gratitude into your environment. Create a small altar of appreciation on a shelf or windowsill, a stone from a walk, a leaf that made you smile, a note to yourself that reads, "You are doing beautifully." Each time you see this space, let your breath lengthen, let your gaze rest. Say one honest thank you out loud. Your nervous system learns through repetition. Each honest thank you lays another pathway of safety. In difficult moments, return to these anchors. Gratitude does not erase waves, but it offers you a steady shoreline, a place to stand, and remember that you belong to something kind. Most of all, let gratitude include you. Many of us learn to thank everything except our own effort. Today, let your praise turn inward. Thank you, heart, for staying open. Thank you, body, for carrying me. Thank you, inner wisdom, for guiding me to rest. This is not self-congratulation, it is fairness. It is acknowledging the real labor of healing. When you honor your effort, the heart swells with dignity. Dignity changes posture, voice, and choices. From dignity, you give freely without draining yourself, because the giving rises from overflow, not from need. Trust is the rhythm that carries gratitude forward. Healing has its own wise pace, and love respects timing the way a gardener respects seasons. You cannot tug on a bud to force it open. You can only give it what it needs and let dawn do its quiet work. If you have ever felt impatient, "Why am I not farther along?" Place a hand on your belly and breathe. Say, "I can trust the pace of my unfolding." Notice the body's response. Often the breath deepens as if a clenched fist inside has opened by one finger. Trust is not passive, it is an active cooperation with life's timing. Look back with kind eyes. Think of a time when you thought you would never feel better, and notice how you did. Maybe it was not sudden. Maybe it was a gentle loosening, a degree at a time. Healing often arrives sideways, through rest you finally took, through a boundary you kept, through a laugh you did not expect. Recognizing these subtle victories builds faith in your process. Write a short line. Healing has already happened in me when. Let memory offer 2 or 3 examples. Feel the truth of them in your chest. The heart learns trust by remembering proof in the body, not by arguments in the head. Trusting timing also means honoring cycles. Energy rises and falls, focus sharpens and softens, closeness waxes and wanes. When a low tide comes, and do not scold the ocean, lower your pace. Feed yourself simple beauty. Keep your practices small and loyal. A glass of water, 10 slow breaths, 1 kind sentence. When energy returns, you will feel it, and you can expand again. This ebb and flow is not failure, it is nature. You are nature. Aligning with your nature is the quickest path to peace. Invite a gentle mantra when the mind races ahead. I move at the speed of safety. Or, love is not late for my life. Or, my season is unfolding right on time. Let the words be warm and weighty, like a stone in your pocket. Touch them when urgency tries to pull you away from your body. If you need an image, see your path as a candle-lit corridor. You only need enough light for the next step. When you take that step, more light appears. This is how trust walks, one illuminated step at a time. Of course, there will be days when trust feels thin. On such days, borrow it from the earth beneath you. Stand barefoot if you can, or imagine your feet rooting down. Feel the quiet strength of ground that does not hurry and never doubts its purpose. Say inwardly, I rest my heart on something steady. Then lift the crown of your head and sense the sky above, wide, patient, full of space for your becoming. Between earth and sky, let your breath find its natural pace. You are held by two vast kindnesses. You do not have to carry everything alone. A small practice for timing. Choose one area of life where you feel rushed: healing, relationship, work, or a decision. Set a timer for 3 minutes. For those 3 minutes, breathe and listen, placing a hand over the place that tightens when you think of it. Ask, what is the kindest next step that honors my pace? Do not force an answer. If a clear next step arrives, write it down and take only that step. If no step arrives, your next step is rest. Rest is not delay, it is preparation. The heart does its best reorganizing when you release pressure. Finally, consider this trust-affirming line as you settle into the evening. I am willing to be surprised by how gently my life can change. Notice how your body responds to the word gently. The jaw eases, the breath lengthens, the chest widens. Gentle change is still change. It simply respects your nervous system. Trusting timing allows love to work with you, not against you. It lets miracles take the shape of your capacity. As you close your eyes tonight, whisper a thank you to the day for exactly what it was, and a thank you to tomorrow for arriving in right time. You are held in a larger rhythm, and this rhythm is kind. You are ready to walk forward with love as your quiet, steady action. Not as a performance, not as a mask, but as the natural way your heart now breathes. Feel your feet on the ground, warm, certain, dependable. Let your jaw soften, let the shoulders lower, and notice how the breath moves more freely when you are not pushing yourself to be anywhere else. This is living from love, a body that feels safe enough to let goodness flow through it. You have learned to welcome sensation, to speak to yourself with kindness, to release what is not yours, to care for the child within, to say yes and no with grace, to praise what nourishes you, and to trust the wise timing of your life. These are not concepts. They are new pathways under your feet. Each step on them strengthens your confidence. Each gentle breath says, I am on my side. Each soft touch says, I belong to myself. When old habits knock, you know where the door of kindness is and how to open it. As you move into the next hour, imagine your heart as a lamp that does not strain to shine. It simply shines because that is its nature. You do not have to force radiance. You allow it by staying honest and tender. If a moment asks for courage, let your spine lengthen and whisper inwardly, I am anchored in. love and guided by clarity. If a moment asks for gentleness, place a hand on your chest and say, "I am safe to go slowly." Love will show you the tone for each moment, sometimes strong, sometimes soft, always true. Let appreciation be your daily rhythm. Thank your breath for carrying you. Thank your body for its signals. Thank your boundaries for their care. Thank your willingness for every little yes. This gratitude keeps the river of love circulating. It turns chores into rituals and pauses into nourishment. When you forget, simply return. Returning is proof that love is working. Before you step onward, offer a small blessing to the rooms you will enter and the people you will meet. May what is kind in me call forth what is kind in the world. Feel how your chest warms at that wish. You are not responsible for fixing anyone. You are responsible for tending your own light and letting it be seen without strain. Your presence becomes permission for others to soften, to breathe, to remember their own medicine. And when night arrives, meet your reflection with the same tenderness that brought you here. Let your eyes be soft. Tell yourself, "I did enough for today. I allowed love to lead." Then rest, knowing that healing continues even in sleep, like roots deepening in the dark. May you walk in a way that feels like home. May your words be warm, your boundaries clear, your courage quiet and sure. May your heart trust its timing and delight in its own gentle power. May the world feel safer because you chose love today.